All right, Don, I got a question for you.
What's up, man?
Who pays for your medical bills after a car crash?
You know, if only we had so many options to that one. So who pays for your medical bills? I mean, this is the thing that everyone's worried about. They're worried about, look, I just got to a car accident. I've got bills to pay. And as we all know, medical bills are going through the roof every year, it seems like. What do we do about that? Well, here at Ellis, what we can do is we can give you doctors that will see you. And the benefit to you is that they're not going to charge you anything up front. Now, we have a network of doctors that we work with that will see you right away. They're not going to expect any kind of copay. If you don't have insurance, we can still help you out, because so many people don't have medical insurance, unfortunately. And so therefore they're worried. They don't want to go to the doctor. They call me up and they say, Don, I just got to a car accident. I don't want to go to the doctor. What am I supposed to do? I'm like, look, I got you. We can get you to a doctor that'll see you that day, and they're going to start giving you world-class medical care. We have some of the best doctors here in Houston, and you should have access to them. You just got injured by someone else, you should get to that doctor right away. And the benefit to you is that these doctors, they'll see you. They'll see you. They're not going to expect any kind of copay. They're not going to expect anything right up front. They're just going to give me the bill at the end of the day. And then we're going to take that bill and tell the insurance company. We're going to tell Allstate. We're going to tell Progressive, like, look, you're insured, hurt my guy. It's time to pay up. My client's got a bill of $20,000. You better pay up enough to pay my client's $20,000 medical bill, and then some, because that's what happened. So even if you don't have insurance, the other guy has insurance, and they're going to pay for it. That is who we're going to seek compensation for, and that is one of our bases for seeking compensation for your medical insurance, for your medical injuries, pardon me. Now, I think it's important to point out, though, that even if you have health insurance, and this is the unfortunate reality that a lot of us are faced with, even if you have health insurance, a lot of people don't know this, buried inside your health insurance contract that you signed without probably reading it, there is a clause in there that says that this insurance does not cover you for injuries caused by someone else's negligence. So this is the weird catch-22 that so many of our clients find themselves in, is that they are just driving along, going home from work, going to pick up their kids from school, and some guy runs a red light and hits them. And then they call up their PCP, their primary care physician, and their doctor's like, I can't see you because I don't accept car injury cases, or I don't see people involved in wrecks, because they know that the health insurance won't cover you for that visit. That's someone else's responsibility. So then you have to go to one of the doctors that we work with here at Ellis & Thomas that will see you, regardless of whether or not you have insurance or not, regardless of whether or not your PCP will see you or not. And the sick, twisted thing is, though, that the car insurance will complain that why didn't they go to their PCP? Why didn't they use their health insurance? And I'm like, I want to tell Allstate, well, it's because of your friends over at Aetna or your friends over at United Healthcare that you can't get the care that you deserve.
I think that's all great. It's really, really important information to know. The other thing that can happen, the other thing I would add to this is that if you were to submit your bills to the car insurance company, that you feel should be paying for your medical expenses, that car insurance company almost every time is going to turn around and say, well, your bills are too high. We don't think that we should pay all of this. It's not we agree that you were hurt. We agree that you needed to go to the doctor, but these doctors are charging too much, so we're not going to pay you your $10,000 ER bill. Well, we're going to pay you $6,000, for example. And then what are you going to do? That's what they're holding all the cards there. They're the ones with the money. They're the ones who are saying we're going to pay this bill. And then what happens? You're stuck with the remainder. That shouldn't be the situation. So, at our firm, we're gonna fight tooth and nail to make sure that the insurance company is paying the full value. They're paying the amount that these doctors are charging, because medical care isn't cheap. We all know that. But the insurance company, wants to put you in a position where you're stuck with the remainder of the bill. They pay a portion because they think that that's what's fair, and we don't really think that that's fair. So over at our firm, we're going to fight to make sure that those bills are taken care of in full.
Definitely. This is why it's important to have an attorney who's fighting for your rights. That attorney is going to be able to get you set up with a doctor that can see you. That doctor will be able to make sure to take care of you and get you the medical care that you need. And then when it comes time for it, that attorney is also going to be able to make sure that that bill is paid. If someone else hurt you, and it's not your responsibility to pay that bill. That is their responsibility. So who pays your medical bills? The other guy's insurance. Allstate, Progressive,